Bound for Glory was this past weekend, and wow, what a show these guys had, man. There was a lot of buzz for this afterwards. AJ, did you get to see any of Bound for Glory?
I did not watch Bound for Glory, unfortunately. I did hear about the match. I was in utter shock. I couldn't believe that these two guys could put on a match like that. I mean, Lord knows that they're not two of the best wrestlers in the world right now. So good for them for stepping up for once.
Chris Sabin defeated Kenta. PCO, who just re-signed with, we'll call it Impact Wrestling.
Well, the funny thing is, people did not know that PCO re-signed before the match. So a lot of people were shocked that PCO went over. And then it was announced afterwards that he had re-signed. So it was a nice little surprise victory for PCO.
Jordan Grace won the Gauntlet Call Your Shot Battle Royal, beat Bubba Ray Dudley there. We did see the return of Sonny Kiss, who was involved in that. Matt Cardona made an appearance. So a lot of fun surprises there. Trinity defeated Mickie James. I have this feeling this is going to be Mickie James's last match with the company. I think she'll be possibly going
Where else could she possibly be going?
Just saying, possibly going to join her husband. We'll see.
Where's her husband at?
He might be on SmackDown. Might be the new GM. Hey,
might be able to see him tonight.
What about the main event? Were you surprised? I was a little surprised. Alex Shelley retains the Impact Championship over Josh Alexander.
I actually was not overly surprised. Alex Shelley's been a hell of a champion for him. He's doing a workhorse amount of work between. It's funny, the Motor City Machine Guns have the freaking championships, not the tag titles. They've got the X Division and the World Championship. So great to see both of them doing very well.
It was a fun card. Joe actually got me checking this out the other day, and he was texting me, and I wasn't home yet, and by the time I got home, it was the Gauntlet Battle Royal, and that was a lot of fun.
There's some nice surprises in the Gauntlet Battle Royal, too, from what I read. So,
but I think the big news that everybody's talking about is it's a return of total nonstop action. TNA. Were you surprised that we're going back to TNA?
So here's the funny thing. I mean, I'm somewhat surprised because they made such a big deal out of changing the name. However, the fact that most people still refer to it as TNA and not Impact is just smart branding. At some point, you have to give in and give the people what they want. And people love TNA. Impact's a TV show. TNA was the freaking flagship.
Hey, I had this theory. I think I was telling a few people off there. You know, the NWA is rumored to go to the CW, and they have somebody in a small promotion as part of their like territory system, and NWA's in that. Wouldn't it be something if NWA and TNA pulled together and you could
merged again?
You could get Punk, Will Ospreay, you have the CW, you have the TNA. You could do some crazy things.
You got to remember, TNA, when it started, was part of the NWA to begin with. So it literally bring it back around full circle.
I'm very excited, though, to see what direction TNA goes in. IQ, I was a little surprised, though, because, like you said, they did make such a big deal out of the rebranding. I kind of thought, TNA. What's up, guys?
The interesting thing to me is it's not genuinely good TNA if you don't have any Dixie Carter.